Hello everybody, my name is Aceface, welcome back to the T0 T6 series. Unfortunately, there has been a site that I've done previously, just now, that I wasn't able to show you guys because I forgot to hit the recording button. That's what happens occasionally, or actually it doesn't happen so often. It's probably one of the very few times I've actually forgotten to click the recording button because I was so into doing the Abyss site that I just, oh wait, no, we didn't record any video at all. So that was a bit unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. We're doing some more sites here. The discussion I was having was that I felt like there is a very long path towards the next tier of Abyss site, and I say that a lot. I say that, oh, there's a long path towards the next tier of Abyss. There's a long path towards the next tier of Abyss, but I feel like there was like an exceptionally long path because we've got T4 Firestorm to work to. Oh, we're taking a ton of damage. What is this? Take them out, please. Spark Clouds. That's the reason why. There's an exceptionally long journey towards T4 Abyss because we need to accumulate like 1 billion ISK or 750 million ISK, and then to get T5 then we're going to have to probably go like another billion, 1.2 billion, something like that, because the T5 it costs like 2 billion, something like that, almost 3 billion. Oh, can I please repair, please? Like, we're doing, it feels like they're doing more damage. The less than they exist, the more damage they're doing. And even, whoa, how are they doing so much damage? Whoa, rogue drones, do not mess with these guys. How am I still not able to tank them? How am I still not able to tank these guys? Oh, we're gonna have to use the drugs. Oh, we don't have drugs. Oh, I forgot to pack the drugs. Oh no, this is not a good sign. But the point is, it's a very long journey. It feels like it's going pretty slowly in terms of our progression. And I said before that I think that I thought that the biggest journey, or like the progression tier, was from the Retribution to my T3. No, I thought it was T4. That was really good, but it was not. From my Retribution to T3 Electrical Zealot. That was a pretty long grind. I feel like this one's a bit bigger, but at the same time, I think that it could be the reason that this feels long is that I've been not been doing as many T4 sites. I feel like I do one T4 site and it's like, oh, that's enough, that's enough. Before I was doing a ton of T2, T1 sites, really many in quick succession. Here, I think I'm just, generally speaking, I've been playing a bit less when I've been getting to T4, but thinking about it, like recalling how much time I've spent in T4. So even though it feels like it maybe should have taken longer in terms of days, but I've actually been playing a few hours, I believe. And is also, I feel like when we get the T4 Firestorm Zealot, it's going to be a bit quicker because it's about like between the T4 Electric and T5 Electric Zealot that I've got. Like I got T4 Electric Zealot here. The T4 Firestorm Zealot comes halfway, and I think that that second half, when we get the T4 Firestorm Zealot, is going to go a bit quicker because we'll be earning more profit in the Firestorm sites than we're doing the electrical sites, just because we have to spend 7 million ISK on every filament we run. And I wanted to actually show this to you guys because there's actually a significant amount of ISK rates here. I have 36, but I had like 27 million from the previous site. I did the one that I was not failed to record to you guys. But if we look in our wallet, and I actually recently bought some filaments, so there's a lot of money we spent on filaments, a lot of money spent. It's pretty significant cash. But that's why I wanted to mention is that we went a little bit back in terms of our cash. It's not because we lost anything, it's not because we had to buy anything new, it's just because I spent a lot on filaments, and that would all have been negated if we were to do T4 Firestorm sites. And the loot would be very similar, very similar, but the end profit would be different. Okay, oh no, please, no, that one suddenly died so quickly. It's not going too good for us here. We almost lost our ship, and then we're losing drones too. Take out that guy. Sometimes it feels like the Zealot is invincible, just like, oh, it doesn't care, it tanks everything, like the curb is just no problem. Then I get like silly little rogue drones and it absolutely slaps. It's because they were spark lancers. Spark lancers do a lot of EM damage, and we have minus 70% EM resist here. And that's why I was doing so much damage. But it feels like it's going to be a long grind. It's going to be a long grind, but I plan to make it. Hopefully, it'll go good. Hopefully, no nerfs come to the Abyss. If there is, there's going to be a completely different story. Maybe it could be any day now. It could be maybe like by the time I put this video up, then there could already be nerfs. But because I've been hearing some rumors about potential nerfs to Abyss sites. But Hopefully we'll make our way to the T6 Abyss. We've been going on in this series for almost a year now, actually. It's been a very long journey, and it feels pretty satisfying to see where we've come, because it didn't feel a whole long time ago when I was using the basic Punisher that was so cheap, and it was just going like we were so low in terms of the tiers. Now we're at T4 doing these sites pretty relaxingly, because now we're just like, oh, I'm just barely paying attention to what I'm doing, and like, oh, I lost a bit of structure, but we're still able to do this pretty smoothly, all things considered. Considering that I've not taken any drugs, not even bothered overheating, didn't think about what kind of NPC to hit. I should have gone for the spark lances a lot earlier, so I've seen that if there's a big bunch of spark lances, maybe keep my range, because those guys are only able to do damage to us when they get close, not when they're very far away. Okay, lucid guys, we'll just take out these people here. Take out these upholders. Upholders. But that was actually scary. I've never lost this much structure before, actually. Take out this Aegis. And then we'll go for this escort. Deploy drones as well to get some additional DPS. For Conflag. And our skills are actually really good. Like, I can hardly think of what more skills to train now. Because we can maybe choose a ship agility and acceleration control, micro warp drive, speed boost per skill level. Something we want to train. Because we're getting like pulse laser specialization level 5. That's one of our skills we're going to be training. We've got like armor compensations at level 5. And if we look at our T6 fit, we have Conflag 864 DPS. We'll probably have 900 DPS, something around 900 DPS with the implants in. Maybe even 1k DPS with the drone skills, because I've not got so good drone skills trained. So we could potentially get even more damage there. Not like our drones are really a significant DPS source, but it can slightly increase it to perhaps 1k. Especially with that pulse laser specialization that can improve our DPS even further. Recall drones, because that drone is getting hit pretty hard. Deal with this bi-adaptive. And for you guys, I'm sorry that I was not explaining too well, but for the Firestorm Zealot, what I meant is that I've got a variant of this Zealot. This one here, and it works very well in the Firestorm site so far. This is a fit I'm planning to upgrade to next, because it'll be able to do the Firestorm sites. And the main difference is that this fit that I've got now has a lot less capacitor, because we're doing electrical sites which buff our capacitor. Firestorm sites don't buff our capacitor. So this is a fit that will be able to do Firestorm sites, and the Firestorm sites are very cheap. Very, very cheap to run in terms of filament cost. So we'll be netting a bigger profit. Let's go for this Aegis and make our way towards this origin conduit. Ooh, that was a pretty quick run. We did that in 9 minutes. There's a lot because of that rogue drone and the frigate wave that we just rushed through, because we just needed to destroy them as quick as possible. But also because our skills are getting very good, like almost perfection basically. Pulse laser specialization level 5 is what we're talking about. So we're fine-tuning the specialization skill. It's very rare that you get. People usually train their specialization skills to level 5 just because of how much time they take and how little bonuses they give, but we're very specializing in the Zealot, so every little extra percentage point in damage and tanking makes a difference. So quick T4 electrical site. Apologies for losing the previous footage of the previous run, but that's just the way it is sometimes. That's just the way it is sometimes. We got like 27 million because it's not like we got some massive loot drop. I really am looking forward to getting these big loot drops, because the problem is, like, so far the sites we've been doing, we've been mainly getting like average loot drops. Like, we've been getting good runs. We get like sometimes 50 million in ISCA drops. That's very good for T4. But the issue I have is that when we progress through Abyss, a big chunk of the progression actually comes from the lucky loot drops. So what I mean by that is like getting the mutaplasmids and filaments that give like 200 million ISCA or 100 million ISCA, something like that. And we've not really been getting a whole lot of those. None, in fact. I think maybe once, but it doesn't feel like at all we've been getting that many lucky loot drops in that sense, like crazy loot drops. So I am hoping that we'll get some soon, because that will boost our progression substantially. Because getting the average loot drops makes the progression go pretty slowly. I was just thinking, because I was thinking that why has progression been feeling slower. One is that I probably have not spent as much time farming these sites, and another is that the loot drops maybe have not been crazily good. They could perhaps be better. And then also the T4 electric price cost is just really high. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Quick T for Electric. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.